Alright, welcome back guys. Today I got something a bit special for you. Instead of doing the GeoGuessr, which I'll also do later, but right now I have this little site that I want to introduce called Shikuchoson, which, just like the title here in English says, Municipality of Japan, all the kanji here also represent the city, town, village, and this green one is the special words of Tokyo. All of the different, regions, municipalities that are in Japan. And the game itself is like a Wordle format, right? So we have these 6 options here, and we're trying to guess what this, what the name of this is, what this is here. And I don't know what that is, just looking at the shape, which I'd be pretty impressed if I was. So I always just go with Hamamatsu in Shizuoka. And when I do, it tells me how far and in what direction I'm off. And so going off of that, I can kind of think, okay, so Hamamatsu is like, it's right in that middle area of Japan near the bottom. So how far would 375 kilometers up be? And so I think about that, and I think about the shape of this. And so the first thing that comes to mind is that this is one of the cities or towns that's on the coast of probably Niigata, I would assume. Niigata could also be like, I don't know if it could be further than that. It could probably be further. That could be up in Yamagata as well. But this shape feels like it could be, let's do Joetsu. Joetsu is a city that's like in the kind of bottom leftish of Niigata. So we will test the waters. Okay, so we are 110 kilometers off, but what's important here is we get this green bar coming up on this little circle bar thing here. That means we're in the right prefecture. And 110 kilometers is pretty far, so I'd have to assume we're probably on the opposite side of the prefecture. I'm not sure. So first things first, I'll just bring up this. If you type in Niigata, it'll just bring you a list of all of the municipalities in here. So, if it's not one that I know, then it's going to be pretty hard, because as you can see, there's a decent number of them. And you'd have to have all of them memorized relative to each other to actually get it. But what I was going to say is, I don't know if this is the shape of Murakami, which is what I first thought of, because that's on the other side of it. But I'm still gonna do it because okay, wow, yeah, that's quite a bit further. 51 kilometers. Is there any chance this is just Niigata-shi? Okay. Alright, well, I guess I was kind of overthinking it a little bit. It was just the capital. But, yep, I got it. Yay! So you can share your result here with this one, and then you can go check on Google Map and Wikipedia for the actual, to see the actual place that you got, or if you didn't get it, to see where it was. And we can kind of review my guesses as well while we're at it. So first guess, Hamamatsu down here. You can see that's there. And I heard, 375 kilometers north. So you can see it's actually a little bit to the right as well, but it's like, unless it's upright, it won't count as upright, it'll just be up. It's a bit finicky, I've noticed how that works. But so my second guess was over here, Joetsu. And it turns out that we have a bit of a weird shape to this that I did not know. I did not know it has this little weird thing to make room for Myokoshi. And then my second guess was all the way on the other side, and it was this Murakami, which again, same thing. I was like, is that the shape of that? I feel like at that point it's starting to go a bit more up, but I also kind of had Chiwata in my mind, but it's not on the coast. And yeah, ultimately it's just the nice, easy, right in the middle capital. I feel like for a lot of people, that's probably, if they were like, this distance feels like Niigata, it's on the coast like that. A lot of people might just immediately go Niigata-shi. I ended up taking a bit longer because I was trying to be all smart and whatnot. She got in the way. But yeah, so there's one of these, just like Wordle, one every day. You can't do the past ones, which kind of sucks. But there's one a day at Japanese midnight in Japanese time. I am on East Coast America, so that's 10 a.m. for me. For people in Europe, that'd probably be like, I'd assume somewhere around 4 p.m.-ish. I don't know. I mean, it probably depends on what country you're in, etc., etc. I mean, you can calculate, where you are based on compared to Japanese time. But yeah, it's a fun little website, and more importantly for why I'm introducing it, I'm going to be including me playing this at the end of my GeoGuessr games, I think, going forward. Because it's another just fun little geography game. The one thing I really like about this for learning geography is that this, site does not care how well known a place is. Which of course means that, there's a lot of them that are really hard to get. It's really easy to mess up on them because it's like if you don't know it, it's hard to get it. There is some amount of logic in this, but a lot of it is just luck if you don't actually know the place. But, how I try and view it is just that, when you see these really niche, really, unknown towns and villages, it's a chance to learn them, and to create a stronger mental map in your head. Because I don't use any actual maps when I play this. I don't think if someone wants to use a blank map of Japan, I think that's fine, by all means, go ahead. I'm trying to use this to help me build a better mental map. But anyway, I'm going on a bit too long. I'm going to include these at the end. Hopefully, when I play them every day, I'm going to try and make it a lot shorter, a lot less explanation about all this stuff, just my thoughts about how I'm playing it. So I'm going to have this video up that's just explaining what this is, and I can link to it if anyone's like, what the hell is this? What are you doing at the end? This isn't GeoGuessr. So yeah, I'm going to put up my GeoGuessr video a bit later, and I will see you guys there and all the other stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, etc., etc.